There was high drama mid-air. The pilot and co-pilot of a Jet Airways flight were involved in a massive scuffle inside the cockpit. Hina joins us for more. Hina, clearly this is something that could have affected the flight safety with the pilot and co-pilot getting into a mid-air scuffle in the cockpit.
Well, absolutely. There were about 324 passengers, Madhav, who were flying from London to Mumbai on 1st of January when this incident happened. It was a Jet Airways flight, and we are given to understand from our sources that the commander in the flight, in fact, slapped the lady co-pilot who was flying with him. And then after this incident happened, she came out of the cockpit crying, and that is when the cabin crew, we are being told, was also sent inside the cockpit. And all this was happening mid-air when this flight was, actually mid-air, and it was going from London to Mumbai. Just before landing, this incident happened. Now we have got a statement as well from Jet Airways confirming this incident 2 times now, and they're also saying that there was some sort of a misunderstanding, in fact, that occurred between the cockpit crew on that particular day, which was amicably sorted later, and of course the flight landed safely.
Well, the question is this, Hina, do we know what really the reason for this kind of a reaction was from the commander? Because clearly a pilot slapping a co-pilot is not something that happens every day. Obviously there must have been some serious misunderstanding. Was it a personal issue? Was it professional? What exactly happened?
Well, initial details are indicating that it was perhaps some sort of a personal issue between both these people, and that is why this altercation really took place between both of them. The matter is under investigation. DGC is looking into this matter, and Madhav, pending investigation, in fact, both these pilots have been grounded as well.
Right. Hina, of course, this raises serious questions because the nature of such an incident happening, an inter-cockpit squabble is something that happens very, very rarely. What does the DGC have to say about how this could affect flight safety and how they're going to prevent such issues from taking place in the future?
Well, as you rightly mentioned, that we have not really seen something like this happening on a regular basis. In fact, it has happened perhaps for the first time, something like this, that a personal issue became so big between the commander and the co-pilot that he slapped her mid-air. Now, this is something that's extremely shocking. Immediately after this incident, this matter was reported to the DGCA, and DGCA is looking into this matter. We are being told a probe has been launched in this case. Both the pilots have been grounded as well. We'll have to see how DGC really responds to this, but it is in fact a matter of big concern, and that's the reason why both these pilots, now both of them are very senior pilots, and both of them have been immediately grounded, so they cannot really fly till this matter is over.
Right. Also, seriously, from time to time we understand that DGC seriously takes up such matters. There have been counselling that airlines have been mandated to look into when it comes to such issues about pilots, about their mental stability. Clearly, of course, there is the stress of flying that at some level acts on pilots, and certainly in this kind of a high-pressure job, it's very crucial that pilots, maintain that calm while they're on the job.
Absolutely. It is something that they need to understand, that they have to keep their personal issues, out when they are flying, because here we are talking about passengers, of course, who have, full faith on the pilots, on the airline, and that's the reason why they have chosen to fly with a particular airline. So it is a very, very responsible job of a pilot that we are talking about, and in this case, they cannot have their personal issues cropping up like this. Something that is a matter of concern. Was it because of some stress-related issue or some personal issue that led to this? This is something which is a matter of investigation right now, something that definitely is unacceptable, and that is the reason why, Madhav, immediately the action has also been taken in this case, because here you're talking about around 324 passengers and other crew members who were on board.